Be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, "To you who hear, I say, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who mistreat you. To the person who strikes you on the cheek, offer the other one as well. And from the person who takes your cloak, do not withhold even your tunic. Give to everyone who asks of you, and from the one who takes what is yours, do not demand it back. Do to others as you would have them do to you. For if you love those who love you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners love those who love them. And if you do good to those who do good to you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners do the same. If you lend money to those from whom you expect repayment, what credit is that to you? Even sinners lend to sinners and get back the same amount. But rather, love your enemies and do good to them, and lend expecting nothing back. Then your reward will be great, and you will be children of the Most High. For He Himself is kind to the ungrateful and the wicked. Be merciful, just as your Father is merciful. Stop judging, and you will not be judged. Stop condemning, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and gifts will be given to you. A good measure, packed together, shaken down, and overflowing, will be poured into your lap. For the measure with which you measure will in return be measured out to you." Friends, the Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Today we honor the Blessed Virgin Mary in her most holy name. So as we bring for God our intercession prayers in this Mass, we count on the intercession of the Blessed Virgin Mary as we venerate her and honor her with her most holy name. What is in a name? When we were given our names, when we were baptized, the priest asked, "What is the name of the child?" And we say, "This is her name." In my case, Joseph. Joseph is the name of this child. When we were baptized, when the priest poured water on us, then our parents were asked the names were given, but never the last name or the family name. There is no such baptism as, "I baptize you, Joseph de Aquino." No. Joseph, I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That is what names are for. In baptism, we're given our names, but never the last names. Because our family names identify us with our families and human families. But in baptism, when we were given our names, we were offered to God. In baptism, we belong to God. God owns us. So when we now venerate the Blessed Virgin Mary in her most holy name, we are reminded of such meaning. The Blessed Virgin Mary belongs to God. The Blessed Virgin Mary is owned by God. That is why the Blessed Virgin Mary says, "I am the maidservant of the Lord. Be it done unto me as you say." So when we venerate the Blessed Virgin Mary in her most holy name, let this be a beautiful reminder to all of us. God owns us absolutely. As we relate with others, then let us be reminded that we do not own this, others. Whether you are parents to children, husbands to wives. You are only wife to husband. You are a wife. Husband to wife. You are the husband. You stop there. You are a husband, but you do not own your wife. You are the wife, but you do not own your husband. Absolutely, God owns him. Parents to children, yes, you are parents. You are the mommy and the daddy. You are the papa and mama, but you do not own your children. God owns them. We are not owners. We are only stewards. And if God owns us, the gospel we have for today is a beautiful reminder that this God is a God of love. And this God of love, the God we pray to and the God we worship, the love in the gospel described is filled with action. Give your cheek even when you are slapped with the other side. Give your tunic. Forgive. It's filled with action. Love is an action word. There is a beautiful line here. We are reminded of what we call the golden rule. It says, do unto others what you want others to do unto you. But you know, the original construction, sentence construction of the golden rule is in a negative form. The golden rule is not original to Christ. The golden rule is not Christ's. The golden rule has long been there before Christ. Christ is just quoting the golden rule. It's not his originally. But the original construction of the golden rule is in a negative form. What is in a negative form? Do not do unto others what you do not want others to do unto you. But how Christ puts it? He puts it in a positive form. Not negative, but positive. Do unto others what you want others to do unto you. This is his way of loving. You cannot remain indifferent. You cannot remain passive. You cannot remain not doing anything, because he says, do. This is what love is. It's not just, I'm not doing something wrong. It's not just, I'm not saying bad. It's not about the sin or the mistake you do not commit. It's not just that. It is about the good deed that you must deliver. Not to commit mistake is one thing. To do good is another. But to Christ, the golden rule is not, do not do unto others. The golden rule is, do what must be done. We venerate the Blessed Virgin Mary. We honor her in her most holy name, because God owns her, just as God owns us. Therefore, let us be reminded, God is our owner. He is the absolute owner. We are stewards. We are praying to this God of love. We worship this God of love. We must be like the God who owns us.